The ABC Book of Buying and Selling Real Estate, written by Thaddeus Faulknor, narrated by Jack Williams. Introduction. I was propelled to put out this little handbook because of the latest trend that the real estate industry has taken. When you listen closely, you will hear more and more Americans complaining about the real estate market. Most people are very much concerned about the escalation of prices and how inflation is eating up their income, which makes it hard to own a home. In other words, the rapidly accelerating change has dampened their hopes of ownership. Many have to resort to taking two jobs to keep up with the times. It can be seen clearly that the economy will not get better, and the financial challenges facing us will not get better but worse. Many times, we might have questions about our future and try to find out what is ahead. There might not be any immediate solution to the questions and the crises which present themselves, but the beat goes on. These situations pose hard and tough decisions in these days and times. This is no fairy tale because many of us have listened to our friends and relatives complaining about this. The message that has been conveyed is quite plain and simple. Everything is at a fast rate of speed and has been eaten up by inflation. Therefore, simple logics will tell anyone to find a vehicle that accelerates faster than what we are experiencing. At the present time, we bow our heads over the classified ads section of the newspaper day after day, with our markers in hand with their bright tips, confused and fed up. Oh yes, but this will not solve the race to poverty. In the pages that follow, you will come face to face with reality and realize that two jobs are not the real solution. I'm not trying to frighten you, but we have got to learn how and when to face the realities of life. I'm trying to encourage you to learn to fish and not to settle for a one night of fish eating. This will only satisfy the immediate gratification and would not consider the days ahead. I want to share my knowledge with you. I want to help to begin a journey towards financial independence and self-reliance that will bring you the means for a promising future. I will borrow the words of the great Martin Luther King when he said, "I have seen the promised land, and I know that one day I shall reach there. I know not when, but mine eyes have seen it." Every one of us is faced with guns or butter decisions each day. Money spent is money earned. Remember, it takes money invested in real estate to bring all that butter. If you want to get ahead of inflation, I urge you to use the real estate edge, which will accelerate faster and will give you the edge over the rate of inflation to catch up. The best vehicle to help catch up with inflation is real estate. You might not be sure of the type of real estate to go into or when to do it. You may not have any prior knowledge, so that is why I'm doing this book for you. I'm not trying to take the bite out of your pocket, but show you how to add some resources to your portfolio. We called it dollars and cents. I am confident that real estate is for you. If I may, I would like to introduce myself to my readers. To some it might be interesting and to others not. Some of you reading my transcript might have known me personally, but whatever is your knowledge of me, the better it is for you to read what I have to say. There are many good things about the thoughts I have shared in this little handbook. I am confident that after reading this book, you will not be as you were, but will be ready to assume the challenges that lie ahead. I have been to institutions of learning, but my greatest teacher was the things that I have to do in order to share my knowledge with those of you that will seek to make strides in search of excellence. It's one of the epistles of Paul. He penned these words. From my youth, I have learned to know the Holy Scriptures. He went on to say, it has made me wise unto salvation. My point is, from a youth, I have learned to like real estate, and I would like to shed some light to someone desirous of getting in the real estate industry. My road to real estate was by way of the woodwork industry. After leaving high school, I thought it would be a good idea to learn carpentry and cabinet making. Why would I want to be a carpenter and a cabinet maker? One of the things I thought about was that I would build my home and later be able to furnish it. Consequently, I embarked upon my thoughts and was able to show my experience.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?